Always take it. Always take it. My life has changed completely and for the better a million times over. God, I don't even know where I would be if we never met.
What is going on, YouTube land? I am Chris Catalunya. Before we get into the rest of this video, go ahead and check out my Instagram, Chris Catalunya with the underscore at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. And we're really close to hitting that 8,000 subscriber mark here on this channel. And once we hit that mark, I'm planning to do a giveaway in which I'm giving away some Babe stuff, some Supreme stuff. So definitely, if you want to get in on the action, subscribe to the channel. And for those that have already subscribed, thank you for your support. So I'm actually here near the UT campus at Nice Kicks because they're doing the Yeezy 700 Inertia drops, and it's first come, first serve. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that there's not much of a line here. I don't know if the hype is dead or what, but I got here at about 6 in the morning and I'm like number 6 in line. So I guess there's not too much in terms of hype for this shoe. Going for a size 8.5, which should be an easy cop. So I'm gonna head back to my chair right now. I have an hour left before doors open, so yeah.
Myself to do changed the course of my life, like completely and forever. And in my life since then, like I always look at these opportunities.
Alright, so I'm back in my apartment. I think we can jump into the shoe review. So this is the Yeezy 700 in that Inertia colorway, and it was released today, which is March 9th of 2019. And let the record be known that I haven't been too kind on the previous Yeezy 700 colorways. And I will say, I do attribute it to the fact that I do prefer the 700 V2 models over the 700 V1 models, with the exception of the Wave Runners, of course. In ranking all of the Yeezy 700s that have been released to date, it would have to be the Wave Runners at the very front, the Statics next, this one in third place, then the Salts, and then the Mauves. The Mauves are just trash. As you saw, I was able to pick up this Inertia locally here in Austin, Texas at Nice Kicks, and it was kind of crazy when I was walking up to the register to pick up the shoe and get it in my size that I saw the Mauves and the Salts just sitting on the shelves. And they were the money sizes too, which is just kind of crazy. When this shoe was announced some time ago, looking at those pictures, I really wasn't a fan of it, and looking at that pink, it just threw me off a little bit. But in person, it's a totally different story. The shoe actually looks good in hand. A lot of the pictures online showcase this shoe as a predominantly gray shoe, and don't get me wrong, it is, but when you have the shoe in person, these panels right here, they're actually like a bluish gray. They definitely look totally different from the rest of the gray panels that are on the shoe. After taking some fire pics with this shoe, I posted it up on Instagram, and I also ran a poll just to see what public perception was for this shoe. And it said that 53% of y'all would cop the shoe, and 47% of y'all wouldn't cop it. Again, follow my Instagram account. I do love doing this public polling. Release date, March 9th, 2019. Today, I spent $324.74 on this shoe. Thank you, Texas sales tax. Can I get tax write-off for reviewing shoes? These shoes retail at $300. Add tax just based on your location. In terms of resale, looking at StockX, looking at Go, the Inertias aren't doing too bad, but it's not like crazy numbers, which is a little bit confusing because the Salts, they were a little bit more limited than these shoes, and they're pretty much non-existent in terms of resale. These shoes, you can find them going for about $340 to about $380, just depending on the size that you need. Taking a look at the box is done up in your normal Yeezy 700 styling. So you have the cardboard box, the 700 on the top, on the rear it says Yeezy Blue 700, the sizing label done up in white, and there's an extra sticker right here because that's what Nice Kicks does, and then made by Adidas. On the right side it says Boost, on the left side there is nothing there, and then on this side Yeezy Boost 700 made by Adidas, and then you pull out the box, which reveals the white tissue paper. Now we can talk about the specifics on the shoe. To justify that $300 price point, they have to use quality sourced material. I guess they don't have to, they can just put Kanye West on the shoe and then y'all would buy it up anyways. Regardless of fact, they actually do use quality materials on this shoe. Taking a look at the lateral side of the shoe and the medial side of the shoe, they look remotely the same, so we'll actually just focus on the lateral side. Again, the upper of the shoe is comprised of several different materials. Looking towards the heel, we have this light gray suede panel going on, and there are some cutouts to feature that 3M reflective material. It peers out. Towards the front, we have this dark gray suede panel. It almost forms a full triangle, but not quite. Now, situated in between those two peaks, we have this leather panel that reaches up and goes down, forming a part of that lacing system. And this is done up in a leather material and a dark gray color. And it actually feels pretty soft to the touch compared to other shoes we've reviewed on this channel, and it is tumbled. Now, the suede panels and the leather panel act as the framing for the meshing that is in between or fills in that space. And what the camera or those online photos don't show is that these meshing materials are actually done up in 3 different colors. Also, the diameters of the mesh holes are different too. The collar features a light gray color, oval shaped holes, and they're about a medium size in comparison to the other hole diameters. The quarter panel meshing is done up in a lighter color than you would see right here on the collar. Also, the diameter of the holes are very small in comparison. There is some Adidas 3-stripe branding going on. If you shine some light to it, you'll see some 3M reflective material going down. The front panel meshing is done up in a bluish gray color. This is what we couldn't see on the photos given to us online. And the diameter of the holes are actually the same of this quarter panel over here. Moving towards the front of the shoe, in traditional to 700 V1 styling, we have this fork right here going on, and this is done up in a suede material and in that same bluish grayish tint. It actually complements that blue meshing happening over here very well. And above that, we have that meshing with the small circle diameters, and this color is actually more closely aligned with the collar color. Getting into the lacing system, the default set of laces that they give us are of a light gray color, an oval shape, and I think they are of a cotton build. Now, I do like this color. I think they complement the shoe well, though I wish they would have provided us with a secondary set of laces or another default color matching with this coral or this pink going on. I think the box labels it as Inertia color. Behind those sets of laces is the padded tongue, which is enclosed within 2 mesh panels. So on the top layer, you have that bluish gray, which is representative of this mesh panel right here. And then on the back side, you have a gray panel, the light gray, which is pretty much representative of this mesh panel at the top of the toe. Moving towards the heel, we have the suede panel right here, and it's a little bit more smooth than this hairy suede panel that we have right here. And it features 8 dots on the medial side of the shoe and 8 dots on the lateral side of the shoe. And of course, we have that light gray collar that we talked about earlier. Now, there is a heel counter on the inside. It's pretty stiff, so in trying to press it, you have to apply a lot of force to actually move it. And in stating that, the shoe provides a lot of stability and support. Moving towards the inside of the shoe, the lining is actually done up in that same gray material that we saw on the back side of the tongue, and it is padded on all sides of the shoe, on the lateral, on the medial, and the heel of the shoe, so it will feel pretty comfortable to your ankle. Now, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there is a Yeezy box logo on the lateral side of the shoe on the inner lining, and I'm more than sure that's implemented for anti-counterfeit measures. Pulling the insole out, it is done up in a gray fabric. Towards the heel area, it actually says Ortholite Yeezy with the Adidas logo, and the reason why they have Ortholite is because this is an Ortholite insole. Now, they're colored for different reasons. It is employing foam, and the red one is the most firm, the yellow is like a medium firm, and the green is the least firm of the 3 colors. Now, moving towards the midsole of the shoe, this is probably the most controversial part of the Yeezy 700 lineup, yet it is the most appealing or what people are attracted to when buying this shoe. So it is comprised of an EVA foam as well as some boost material, which enables this shoe to be extra cushioning. It's almost alien. It attains that wavy, abstract design. It's predominantly done up in a gray color. Towards the front, we have some gray, light gray going on, and then towards the heel, which is why the shoe is named the Inertia, we have these oval spots right here done in that coral color or Inertia color. Moving towards the outsole of the shoe, it's done up in an eggshell or off-white type color, and don't mind the shoe, it's kind of dirty because I wore it. And the material used is a blown rubber to flex along with your foot's movement. Now, the traction marking on this is done in zigzag shape, which is pretty cool. Towards the heel, you see the Adidas imprint right there. Some of the midsole actually bleeds onto the outsole of the shoe. You'll see these gray pockets right here forming little circle or forming little windows so you can see the boost midsole. You'll see some of that popcorn effect going on. Moving on to sizing, I usually rock a size 8.5 or a 9 US. Now for this particular model, the Yeezy 700s, they do fit true to size, so I went with my 8.5 sizing. And I have a little space from the top of my toe to the top of the toe box, which is perfect for me. In terms of comfort, the shoe feels pretty comfortable. You have that midsole with the EVA and then the boost material. On the uppers, you have that mesh materials providing airflow to your foot. And then at the heel, where there's padding on the lateral, the medial, and the heel, it just feels like a great shoe. Overall, I think the Yeezy 700 Inertia colorways is a good subtle flex. I think the pink, the coral color makes this shoe pop, and I think it is a good hit for the shoe. I know initially not liking these colors. In person, they look totally different and it looks right. The materials used on the Yeezy 700, they've always been of quality and it feels like a good build. Still, I will say Yeezy 700 models are quite expensive at the $300 price point. I think they should roll it back to $350 pricing of $220. I think $350 should roll back to $200 price point, and I think $500 should roll back to $180. But who am I? Adidas is still gonna cash checks. Though I do wonder if that $300 price point are the reasons why the Moes and the Salts are still sitting on the shelves. Alright guys, I think this is a good stopping point for this video. What do you think about the Yeezy 700 in that Inertia colorway? Are you feeling the colors? What do you think about the shoe at that $300 price point? Do you think they should roll it back down or keep it the same? Let me know your thoughts in your comments down below. Again, we are really close to hitting that 8,000 subscriber mark here on this YouTube channel. Once we hit 8K, I'm going to give away some prizes. I have that Supreme Cat in the Hat tee in a size medium in the white t-shirt. I have that Supreme Balaclava face mask black in a size small or a medium. And then I have those 3 Bape magazines that contain accessories. I have this one with the wallet, this one with the Bape kids bag, and this one with the Bape sling bag. So if you want to win, all you gotta do is subscribe. Go ahead and check out my Instagram, Chris Catalunya with the _ at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. Alright guys, I am Chris Catalunya, and we will check you next time. Cheers! Sige na!